It's winter, which means that it's getting dark early. I mean, like, dark as fuck. And in London, that means there's loads of really cool events, things like light festivals. I'm BB Manic. I'm a portrait photographer based in London. And if you like creative photography, make sure you like and subscribe. So, as I said, in London, there's lots of really good pop-up venues and all types of events happening. And in an area called Canary Wharf, they decided to have a light festival. I believe this has happened before, so this isn't the first time, but this is the first time I've attended. And thanks to a friend reminding me, we went to the last night. So I attended this with a model called Amy. If you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you would have seen me work with them before in the video that should be popping up here. And that was working with black and white photography. But as I said, this is a light festival, so I decided to shoot in color. Didn't want to take any big DSLRs or anything like that with me, so I decided I was going to try the low light capabilities on the iPhone. Phone's not really known for their low light capabilities, but I thought no time like the present to find out. So here's what we got up to. So as I said, this was the last night of the festival. We kind of couldn't have picked a worse night to go. It was really busy, it was really crowded, but we were able to find small pockets in these installations and just basically pose and get the shots we needed to. So there were some shots that obviously had members of the public in the background, but we worked with what we could. And in knowing that some of these lights probably wouldn't provide us with enough light for what we needed, I took an aperture light, small pocketable light, and just use that to illuminate Amy, ask them to carry the light on themselves, and that gave us a bit of extra light coming, so we could sometimes balance the light, sometimes kind of enhance it, and sometimes I would use a complementary color and use that in a few different scenarios. And what was cool about all these light installations they had were that some were one straight row of colors, and then some were different complementary colors. So all of these different installations had kind of different ways they were playing with light and reflections and the way that light would shine through different materials and surfaces. And some were just tunnels of lights and different structures. We didn't even get to see all of them. It was so busy that there were some that we just weren't able to access. But in the short amount of time that we got, I'm really happy with the shots that we got. So pretty much everything that you've seen so far was shot on the iPhone 14 Max Pro. I used my shift cam lenses, which I've shown before. I do not recommend them. If you're going to get any lenses, I would say get either Sandmark or Moment. I have mentioned the DX1 on the channel before. I know I keep promising to do an entire video on it. I will, believe me, it's on the way. But before we left, my iPhone memory was pretty much full. I had shot that much stuff on it. I shot so many raw files that it was pretty much maxing out. So I used the DxO for these last couple of final shots, and I'm so happy they turned out. The DxO, even though I love it, I personally don't take it out later than, let's say, 8 p.m. because it doesn't perform well in low light. But surprisingly, these couple of shots, they're not just the best couple of shots I think I've ever gotten in the DxO. I think they're some of my favorite shots I've ever taken. I'm really happy with how these look. Yeah, so this is just a quick one. I didn't expect to get these kind of shots in such a low light situation. I didn't really have any expectations, but this is like my second shoot of the year, second or third, and yeah, super happy with how this turned out. This channel, don't worry, this channel is not going to become an iPhone photography channel, but as I've said before, I am getting more and more impressed every time with what the iPhone can do when pushed to its limits. And I only have an iPhone 14 compared to like the 15 or what's to come. So as I keep testing it and pushing it to its limits, I'm really excited to see what I can do with it and pushing it and using it in different scenarios. And going forward, like I said before, there will be more film photography stuff coming soon. I will be using more SLRs and things like that. But at the moment, the weather's not really calling for it. The iPhone is probably the most versatile tool I have, so I will keep shooting with it. But if you like this, be sure to comment, like and subscribe, like I said, and I keep going on about it. It helps the channel grow. If there's anything you'd like to see me shoot in the future, let me know in the comments and I'll look into it. As always, thank you for watching this. Make sure to follow Amy. I've put their details in the description. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace.